They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So East Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll off one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Ole Miss offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Now, 4th down.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. On a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Coleman. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Lagway. Got his man. It's a running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but their defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for blockers. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. This offense with a fresh set of downs. to pass. It's Hauser. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll give it to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A big 3rd down coming in. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The corners are walked up tight. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. It's complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A designed run from the quarterback. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Lee. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Cooper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Using the quick game, they make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll do it himself. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. To the air, it's Hauser. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out. Second down, misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds a spot in the middle. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Turning it on. He's loose. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels are flying down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He's got his man across the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose.
That's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They boot it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come on clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the...
Makes a grab deep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hauser. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Dropped the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Pirates come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurrying.
And the Pirates will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Hauser. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Touchdown, Pirates! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grab near the sticks, it's Coleman. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's just 2 guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? Didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop him on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he tacked on the extra point.
East Carolina, 16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's Hauser. He's going up top here late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect